Hello and welcome to Speed Campaigning with the Palm Coast Observer. I'm Brian McMillan, the newspaper's editor, and I'm here with Ken Mazzie, who is running for County Commission District 1. So thank you, Ken, for being with us.
Pleasure to be here, Brian. Thank you to you and the Observer for having this service for our community.
Very good. Okay, so first off, how old are you and how long have you lived in Flagler County? How many years?
I'm 59 years old, and we moved into Flagler County in 2004.
So 12 years?
That'll be 12 years.
Okay. Yeah. And this is a party-affiliated race, so what party are you running as?
I'm running as a Republican.
Very good. So we're going to do this in 3 segments. The big picture, and then a speed round where you have to give your answer in as a number, and then take 2 where Ken will be able to revisit a couple of his answers if he wants. So first off, in the big picture, what have you accomplished that makes you feel the most qualified to be a county commissioner?
Well, quickly, my resume is I have a degree in economics from Rutgers. I'm a certified public accountant. I have an insurance license and an investment advisor representative. Sat on the ad hoc budget committee for the county of Flagler years ago, and went through all of the budget for every specific line item for the county, and made recommendations. I've also served on the board of several nonprofits here in Flagler County, one of them Champs Help Association. We were talking before about something that we did for Champs, that was supply water to the firemen back in 2011-12, I think it was, when we had the fires in Espanola. Through my daughter's 501c3 that I organized, and she was Miss Florida back then, and we provided the services, water and hydration for the firemen during that crisis. I guess I'm no more qualified than anybody else, but I'm stepping up. I'm a CFO type of CPA. I provide CFO services to my clients. I'm a finance guy, a budget guy. I've ran 2 offices, out of state, and accounting staff, and very good when it comes to managing people and budgeting money. And I'd like to just, offer my services to the county.
Okay, and if you're elected, what are your top 3 priorities in office?
Well, first and foremost would be the budget. We're going through a budget right now at the county, and one of the major issues there are benefits, healthcare costs specifically, and I have some in-depth current knowledge about healthcare costs and the effects they have, and benefit administration. My experience is current. I'm still employed. I still run a small boutique accounting service, and we also provide payroll services which encompass the benefits, which is 401k and healthcare. So I'm very familiar with that aspect of budgeting, and I can add some current information. My information is not 20 years old. It's very current, up to date, since I'm still in the workforce. That would be one. Number 2 would be better rapport between the city and the county. And number 3 would be the EMS problem that the city and the county have. There's an issue there about there's a bit of redundancy there. How to basically make everybody happy and provide a good service for the city and the county, and possibly save some money.
Okay, very good. Well, that'll lead us into some of the questions in our speed round, which is next. So in this round, I'm going to read 10 different statements, and I'm going to ask Ken Mazzie to respond whether he agrees or disagrees with these statements on a scale of 1 to 10, where 10 is completely agree and 1 is completely disagree. So, ready?
Sure.
First, the Palm Coast and county governments have a good working relationship.
I would say 4, 3.5, 4. They work together when they have to.
Okay.
But there is friction there. You read about it. We all read about it.
Very good. So on this round, we're only in the form of a number. And then
whole numbers only.
Whole numbers only.
Whole numbers only. Okay.
So is that a 4?
I would say 3.
Okay, 3 on number 1.
Yeah.
Second, there is a duplication of service with fire EMS between Palm Coast and the county.
I would say 7. Yeah.
Palm Coast and Flagler County should consolidate fire EMS, even if it might mean putting the city in charge as the lead agency.
That I'm going to stay neutral on, number 5, because there are different ways to accomplish that. So
Okay, we can get to that in the take two part, but
okay.
we'll get there soon.
I mean, I agree with the concept of,
So
consolidating where necessary and saving tax dollars. How to get there and who's in charge, that's the big question.
right.
So,
okay.
I would have to stay
Well, like I
neutral
said, we'll
on
get-
that until
We'll get there. I want to keep it all the same for everybody. So
Okay.
the next statement is the airport property should be annexed into the city to save money on water rates.
I would say 4.
The county will need to raise taxes to meet the needs of its citizens in the next 4 years.
I've been to a few budget meetings just recently, and I could probably say that's a 9.
Craig Coffey is doing a good job at the county administrator position for Flagler County.
I'm going to say 5. Stay neutral on that because I have not worked directly with Craig Coffey.
Okay. Buying the old hospital and converting it to a new sheriff's office was the right decision.
I would say 3.
The county made the right decision to allow Sea Ray Boats to expand its parking lot.
I would say 7.
The county made the right decision to allow for Salamander's 198-room hotel expansion at Hammock Beach Resort.
7.
And the last statement is the county is doing a good job of promoting the area as a tourism destination.
7.
Okay, so that's the speed round. And then we will go to take 2, which is gives a chance to revisit a couple of those if you want to elaborate a little bit on any particular issue.
Okay, what were the issues going right down from the top?
You can look
Okay,
at those.
okay, I can elaborate on, let's see. I guess first and foremost is the working relationship that the county and the city has, because that impacts all of us, in our pocketbooks. And there is redundancy there, on a couple of different levels. And who's the elephant in the room? Who's the gorilla in the room is the issue. And the city and the county, they both have their interests to protect, and I totally understand that. I mean, the last thing that happened, with the Matanzas overpass, I totally understand that because of the legal background or the what I have, the experience I have, with legal issues as a CPA. They're protecting their interests, and I totally understand that. It's just that they need to work, I think, or make a better effort to work together. I think that is probably the key. And I know a lot of the city officials, and I think I would be able to add something to that conversation.
Okay, very good. Is there one more that you wanted to talk about?
County needs to raise taxes to meet the citizens' needs in the next 4 years. That based on the budget meetings that I've gone to in the next last few budget meetings, we're looking at a probably at least I'm saying a 4% increase. A lot of it has to do with employee costs and what's happening with healthcare costs. I mean, I pay my own health insurance, so I know what's happened. I know when I moved to Florida, as a business owner, I've paid my own health insurance for many years, and it's mine's doubled. And I know the county is going through the same situation, how to meet those rising costs and provide a good working salary for the employees. I really think I have something to add to that conversation. I mean, because I sat in on a few budget meetings, and I was listening to the questions being asked, and I would ask different questions. I think that has to do with my current experience, because I do deal in that arena on a daily basis, when it comes to managing businesses, and we're talking about individuals' money, and nobody watches their money closer than an individual. We all know that. I mean, the county, they raise their revenue through taxes. We all know that. So they make their best effort. I mean, everybody makes their best effort to be efficient. But my experience is current, and I bring that to the table. I think I'd have something to add to that conversation.
Okay, very good. Well, that is Ken Mazzie. Again, he's running for County Commission District 1. And don't forget, on August 4th, we'll have our election guide on your driveway in the Palm Coast Observer, and where you can see all the candidates' answers side by side. And don't forget to vote in the primary on August 30th.
Thank you.